The ribbon was cut today to mark the opening of the new cancer center in Auburn. Residents either had to travel to this cancer center in Syracuse or the one in Rochester. However, not anymore. Crossing the street can be simple for some, but for others, full of distractions. You could look left or right, and even having a signal to go. Sometimes, that's not enough. Paying attention shouldn't only occur in the classroom, but for everyday scenarios such as these. The discount shoe repair store serves as a source of assistance for people on many levels. Whether that is fixing a belt, fixing a jacket, or fixing the shoe itself, the Syracuse community knows that this store serves as a beneficiary for them. It's time now for our first weather update, and Cody Stokes is live on the weather deck for more. Cody?
Go!
Inside the Exo Martial Arts Training Center, Al-Java Abdul Kadir passes on the sports that were important in his upbringing.
Come on.
A Bronx native, competing in his formative years yielded many accolades, and through his accomplishments, he aspired to teach willing learners. The center provided a place for those interested. With World Championship winning status under his belt, he says he wanted to be a tutor for others.
I knew that I was accomplished in the martial arts. I already had a successful career by that time. And so I wanted to make sure I continue to share my way of life, the discipline that it gives you, the hard work, the fitness, and then feed a competitive spirit for myself and for my children.
Both of his children train at the center. One of them is Tahira Abdul Kadir.
I really grew up in the sport. I think I can officially say that I started about age 4.
A sophomore at Syracuse University, when she isn't on campus, she finds herself at the center, training for upcoming tournaments. She says competing and getting to live that experience with her family is exciting.
I'm able to share it with the people I love most. So my family, we're all involved in kickboxing. It's something that we share together. We get to travel the world together. We get to train together. So I think that's one of the major things that make this sport important to me.
It's a lot of fun to watch the hands and feet when the competitions are happening.
It's an experience that some families here want to duplicate. Dusty Herbig signed his daughter up for the center. He says the opportunity to compete was vital in his decision.
This place is unique in that way, and that competitions are prioritized, and that was something that was important, that I wanted my kid to be competing, not just learning forms. So that was important to me.
Having started martial arts from a young age, Al-Java's children also fell in that direction when the center opened in 2008. Yet, the bond he has with his daughter have led the competitive spirit at the center. She also trains individuals here, and he tells the story when their father-daughter relationship began.
Tahira is my princess, right? You know what I mean? When my wife and I had Tahira, she was, I was wrapped around her piggy finger. We got pictures of her with those, little sundress and, karate head guard with her gloves on. So she's, for her, martial arts is our way of life.
And with her father ever present to teach her along the way, it makes her experience worthwhile and enjoyable. She says the mentorship she receives from him is something special.
I'm really close with my dad. It's great to have him as a coach, because not only do I have that support system with me there at competitions, but he's literally my coach, so I have him training me and being my emotional support as well.
She says the bond with her father creates a comfort place where she finds the strength to excel beyond any challenge. In Syracuse, for NCC News, I'm Geraldo Reid.
As summer gets underway, flowers, plants, and fruits will be blossoming in full effect. People look to get their hands on crops they can't get in the winter months. Farmers expect a hectic season, while meteorologists say the heat may affect how their crops grow. At Vollmer Farm, crops are out in full display in and outside the greenhouses, where customers shop and enjoy the scenic beauty. Dave Vollmer, the owner of Vollmer Farm, is the 4th generation owner in a family that has operated it since 1925. As the summer period arrives, he describes this time of year in one word:
nerve-wracking.
He has spent time preparing for when the weather is promising to start selling his crops. He says the climate is an important factor in his farming and how it plays a part in him being worried sometimes.
You're just so dependent on weather. Yeah, really, weather's the biggest thing. It's just pressure, because that's your livelihood, and you need a product to put out to sell.
For shoppers that shop at farmers markets or businesses like Voma Farm, the summer season is well anticipated as it means fresh produce and a colorful sight. For a few customers, crops signify the beginning of the season, while for others, it's a family moment.
I'm starting with flowers, and I'll keep track on other things that grow throughout the season and be stopping here regularly.
There's something about, catches your eye and lifts your spirits, right? Every time
I love flowers. I never could have too much.
Local meteorologist Jim Teskey works at News Channel 9. He says though the summer seems like a vibrant and promising time, weather conditions may affect farmers.
Farmers experience a wide range of things here in the summer that can impact them in terms of their crops. Heat in combination with dry weather would impact, how well the crops do in the summertime.
Customers and farmers will be looking to make the most out of the next few months to buy and sell their crops, especially with it looking like a warmer summer than normal. This month may be Pride Month, but for a local church choir, they celebrate their inclusion all year round. A new proposal could get teachers affordable housing in Charlotte. The proposal is still in its early stages. Find out more on what farmers expect this summer with their crops and how a local park helps people stay fit. Chipotle is under fire regarding its portion sizes. The fast casual Mexican chain has been called into question by customers regarding its alleged smaller servings. Patrons are trying to make sure they get their fair amount of food of what they pay for. Chipotle CEO Brian Nicole denies the portion size changes and suggests that people only need to ask to receive more food. An Indian airline is trying to help more women feel comfortable while flying. The Taste of Syracuse begins this weekend, Friday, June 8th, in downtown Syracuse. Different varieties of food will be at the festival from different cultures at the annual event. This year, over 18 new vendors will attend this year's edition, which will have over 100 stands in total. Mexican, Korean, Jamaican, and others are some of the new cuisines that will be in attendance.